What's up, guys? So today I'm sharing another trade because this one is unusual. This is what I got in the mail for the trade, all right, which I'm gonna put off to the side. Got a nice cigar as a bonus here. Wasn't expecting that. A little Black Ops cigar. First I'm gonna show you what I'm trading off. Okay, I have two vintage Sschrade knives. Okay, Sschrade Old Timer, as well as Sschrade Uncle Henry. Alright, two just user knives. These are just kind of bonuses to even the value a little bit. But what the trade is really for is this knife. This is a GEC boys knife. This one was a BladeHQ exclusive. Alright, you can see brown burlap micarta. I was contacted, someone wanted some GEC knives, which is pretty common. People ask me all the time for them. I really only have a couple of them, and I never want to trade them. In fact, I did not want to really trade this one until he offered what was in here, and I just jumped on it. It was an impulse thing, very excited about it. But yeah, this is, let me show you the knife real quick if you haven't seen this before. And by the way, GEC, Great Eastern Cutlery, pretty much the leader in quality now these days for slip joints. All right, it's absolutely beautiful slip joint, awesome fit and finish, nice strong half stop there. Very cool knife. Very collectible, but certainly very usable. And a lot of people like their GEC stuff. I mean, God, if you thought, you know, case knives were popular, GEC blows them out of the water. But yeah. So, what did I give up this knife for? Well, let's take a look. Let's put these away. Get those packaged and shipped out today. Like I said, that cigar is a bonus. Wasn't even expecting that. That's really cool. Black Ops cigar. I've actually had this before. It's a really good cigar. And wooden nickel, United States of America. That's pretty cool too. I like that. Guy knows his cigars. Has the Bovita packet. All right, best way to ship cigar stuff. So here it is. This one is, this letter's good for camera. I should show you first. Let me show you first. This is a Glock barrel. All right, from Silencer Co. What makes this special is this is a threaded Glock barrel. Okay, here's the thread protector nut, if you will. Protects those threads. So why do I want a Glock threaded barrel? Well, this is for my Gen 3 Glock 19, although I do believe this fits a bunch of different models. I want to eventually get a silencer for my Glock. Now I really want a silencer for my 22, my Walther P22. I think that's more convenient, but eventually I would like to get a 9mm silencer as well. And by the way, I only recently learned to call them silencers. I always thought that was the wrong term or terminology. I always used to like to say suppressor. I thought that was the real thing. It turns out it's the opposite. Suppressor is just a political word to appease the left into thinking it's not as scary as it is. And honestly, it's not scary at all. Okay, it doesn't silence around, it just makes it quieter. And in my case, makes it a lot easier to shoot where I do my shooting so the neighbors don't get annoyed by it. But anyway, yes, so silencer is the appropriate name. That's the person who invented it. It's what they called it, so that's what you should call them, silencers. Anyway, yes, I'm very excited about this. Of course, at the end of the video, I'll show you what it looks like. Let's see what's going on here in the letter. Jeff, thank you for the trade. I've been watching your channel since 2013. I listen to your storytime videos at work all the time. However, the videos I enjoy watching most are your cigar reviews. So I added one of my favorite cheap cigars for you to try if you haven't already. Let me know what you think. Enjoy. Best wishes to you and your fam from Alex. Alec? I think it's Alec. Yes, Alec. So yes, thank you, Alec. I really appreciate it. I actually did, and as I mentioned before, I did have this cigar before. I don't know if I did a review on it. I'll have to go back and check. I definitely had a few of them. I got a trade. I did a bunch. That was my biggest tobacco-related trade. When I traded all that pipe stuff for all those cigars, I probably got a dozen of these. I've been smoking these probably more than a lot of other cigars I've had before, but they're really good. I like them. And yeah, for the price, it's an awesome buy. So yeah, thank you so much for that. Let me go grab my Glock and we'll take a look at the difference. And there it is after. All right, so you can see obviously it protrudes. The only real visual difference is a cutout, like an angled cutout there on the top. All right, and obviously the markings. But yeah, really cool. So now I have a good excuse to buy a silencer for the 9mm. If I were to do that, I'd have to probably get some different sights on there that are raised, okay? They work above the actual canister itself. So if you don't know, silencers are completely legal here in Pennsylvania, as well as most of the United States, as well as like fully automatic machine guns. They're legal as well. There's just a process you have to go through to get them. In this case, it's a class 3 item, which means I'd have to pay $200 for a tax stamp on that item, and I'd have to go through a very lengthy process to get an extensive background check done. And then they would, approve me for one NFA item, in which case I would order, either in a class 3 shop somewhere or probably online, probably from Silencer Co. I know they have a good selection of stuff. It's just a process. So it'd be $200 plus the actual can itself was, I don't know, anywhere from like $400 to $600 roughly. I guess it could be more expensive than that. So it's a lot of money. It's like buying a brand new expensive gun. I'm kind of waiting for the day that the silencers are just sold at gun shops. I mean, it's not like you see in the movies, okay? People aren't buying these things and, sneaking up on, unsuspecting people and assassinating them. Okay, it's not a James Bond film. This is real life, okay? People who have these things are just hobbyists. So anyway, that's just my recent random trade. I trade for all kinds of stuff. Like I said, it's not always knives for knives. I mean, I'm all over the place with stuff. I can't afford to just go out and buy everything I want, so I trade for a lot of stuff. In fact, I'll give this heads up too. I'm gonna need to upgrade my gaming system. I barely ever do any gaming. I have a PS3 that's like half broken, which I traded for, by the way, many years ago when it came out. The HDMI cable port doesn't work on it at all, so I have kind of crappy graphics. But I love playing GTA 5, the story mode. I don't really go online at all. I just like, building cars and driving around, crashing and stuff. It's fun. But I saw a sneak preview for GTA 6. So when that's released, I might be looking to trade for a new system. I'll probably stick with Sony. I like my PlayStations. I've never used Xbox before, but who knows. But I'm just kind of randomly mentioning that because when the time comes, I'll probably do that. I will probably trade an expensive knife or two for a new game system so I can play that new game. But anyway, that's it for now. Again, like all my trade videos, I'd love for you guys to post down in the comments a weird trade you made, or just recently, what was your latest trade? What did you trade for? It doesn't have to be knife or gear related. It can be anything. People trade things all the time, so I'd love to hear your recent trade. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow with a new video. Take care.